welcome to another Addicted to Sliding track test. And look, Addicted to Sliding isn't just about fast cars and supercars, though to be honest this is both. This is a 2012 Volkswagen Up. But in all seriousness, the channel is about cars that are enjoyable to drive, that are fun to drive. And an Up is. Hey, we got. There you go. Exhibit A, Exhibit B. We had understeer, oversteer about 4 times in the same corner. Let's get the aircon on because it's bloody roasting in here. I mean, I don't care that we've lost 2 of the 4 available kilowatts. But with me is Mitch Gilmore, who owns this beast. And it's been, I think, 12 years or 13 years since I drove one of these, so I can't really remember much about it. It's a 1 litre 3-cylinder, 5-speed manual.
Correct.
How much horsepower does it, how many kilowatts does it have?
Kilowatts, I think they were 40 kilowatts at the wheels. 40 kilowatts,
yeah, that sounds about right, because I think they're about 55.
I think you're getting every one of them right now.
Yeah.
And we've just lost them all. But we're coming to a downhill, so we'll be right.
Yeah, we're going uphill. So we're at Sandown Raceway. It's really slippery today. So, you know, we're not going to achieve any lap times. But this isn't just purely a comedy event, despite Mitch being here. This car is genuinely great fun to drive.
Use the curb.
Hey?
Use the curb.
Use the curb? Oh, it's very slippery today.
Nah, it's fine.
The rear tyres might be a little bit on the used side, so we do have a bit of turn in oversteer, which is lovely. I mean, the biggest problem with the Up from a driving perspective is that you can't turn off the stability control or even the traction control. That's very slippery. What I thought was the traction control button was actually the turning off the AEB. Why would you want to turn off the AEB? It makes no sense.
You just want to hit people.
You just want to hit people?
People see this thing coming from a mile away, so you're not going to hit them.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, jokes aside, this thing is a really great car to drive. They are fantastic, and I saw the original ad for one of these the other day, and they were like 14 grand drive away, which is just absurd for a brand new car. And yeah, they're pretty basic, but you've got aircon. This is sort of pre-CarPlay, but that's okay. You can we're doing 65 k's an hour and we're all crossed up. Thank God for the ESP, otherwise we'd be upside down on fire. But why is this a good car to drive? Man, it's slippery out here. This is a great car to drive because it's got a little 1 litre 3-cylinder engine, so it makes an interesting noise. There you go. I don't know if you can really hear that, but maybe you can. I mean, it revs okay. It's slow, but it revs to 6.5 without any drama. Sounds pretty good. The gearbox is good. Bit of a long throw, but it is, you know, it's
fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's absolutely fun. So there we go. It's up to 4th. Quick shift. Pedal placement's pretty good for heel towing. You know, we're still doing 135 in the back straight. Got a bit of a wheel wobble, but it's okay.
Shut up.
Yeah. But this had proper Volkswagen development in it. Even though it was a really cheap car, and probably why they didn't make enough money on it, was that it felt like a baby Golf. The steering is really nicely weighted and it's quite accurate. Sorry, ran out of revs there. I'm just thrashing Mitch's poor little car.
This is a leisurely drive, mate.
There we go. So we scan to it into the last turn. No, it didn't like that. There we go. We're going to
carry a bit of brake, should be right.
Yeah, great steering. The handling's good. There's a reason they made an Up GTI one of these. And it would be
years
awesome
and years later.
Was that?
Yeah, years and years later.
Yeah, years and years later. It took them a while to cotton on. And sadly that didn't have killable stability control either. This was from the era when I don't think even the Golf GTI had it. It definitely didn't have it actually, because that's only happened in the Mark 8. But here I am on a racetrack in a 1 litre Volkswagen Up city car, and we're having a ball.
Absolute blast.
Absolute blast. Yeah, heel at toe down to second. Sounds like a mini Porsche 911. I'm slipping, I'm sliding. There we go. We can even get some
Bit of understeer.
bit of power understeer. Traction control didn't like that. We'll tip it into turn 4. We're right on the edge of adhesion here. A little bit of power understeer. Rev it out to 6. No, let's go 6.5. It's got power all the way to red line.
We're going to have traffic in a minute.
Oh yeah, it's coming up behind us.
He's got to catch up first.
Yeah, I don't think he will. Yeah, he probably will.
He actually will.
He actually will. There's an A45 coming up behind us. Let him past. He could use a bit more of the racetrack. Doesn't need to crowd me off the road.
Jesus Christ.
He's taking an interesting line into 6. Can we catch him down the hill? We can. There you go, a bit of curb. I think we can probably tab him for the rest of the lap. Oh, he's a bit better in the he's a bit better in the acceleration zones.
He's got a bit more go.
Probably something to do with his 310 kilowatts to our 10. Oh, good gear shift.
That is very nice.
Good gear shift. Oh, we've got a bit of ABS chatter into this, but now we're on the grippy surface. Well, I was about to say grippy surface. Carry a bit of brake in.
There you go.
So imagine if this had no stability, or you could turn the stability control off. This thing would be a riot. There must be a flash to do it.
No.
There isn't?
Tried it. I've spoken to UK companies and they said they can't get the early one to do it.
Oh, but you can do it with a later one.
Yeah. So GTIs you can.
You might have to upgrade.
I love this too much.
Whoa! That was so close.
That was close. We're not even at the island.
We missed the duck.
It is weather for ducks though.
It is good weather for the ducks, and we missed a duck by about
a duck's bill.
Yep, that's right. This thing is so fun. Slippering and sliding. I guess you kind of think of it as an old Mini. Wheel at each corner, clever use of space, cheap and cheerful, but you can slide it around. It's a driving machine. I mean, it'd be awesome fun on the dirt as a rally car, and you'd probably just pull the fuse then because you wouldn't want ABS anyway.
Correct.
Great fun. They do a one-make race series of these, I think, in Europe. And
GTIs though. They originally did them with the NAs, like this one.
Yeah.
They've now gone to the GTIs, but as a one-make thing, these would be epic, I reckon.
Imagine trying to do it around Spa or something, trying to get this thing to go any quicker.
Well, turn one of the islands flat at 160.
Oh! Well, so
it's just flat.
Mitch has another set of tyres and rims for this thing. So we might revisit this, perhaps at the island or something, with a bit more grip, and hopefully on a dry day, and we can really unleash the Up's potential. But let's go for one more lap, and then we can call it a day. But this is a great little fun car, and a perfect commuter car that just happens
to be a bucket load of fun on the track.
Exactly, and it's a great example of what VW does so well, like really very well engineered, affordable cars. Just driving like an idiot, but that's the fun of these things. All right, let's go. 6 grand, let's not rev it out too hard. What's that, 90 or 85 in seconds?
We'll get there eventually.
We will. It's 130 in third. Compare that to a new Mustang that does 190 in third. Can we get to my traditional braking marker? We can. Just turn it in. Oh, that's quite a lot of oversteer for the stability control. That was good. Got it turned nicely under brakes.
Got the car rotated back on the gas.
Yeah. Got to be careful here because we'll end up in the pond or in the creek or whatever it is.
Wow, look at the point and shoot there.
Yeah, that was good. That was just neutral. Can we get it rotated into 4? There we go. Oh, that helped get the power down on the exit. Leave me alone, traction control. Now up the hill. Up the
We'll get
back
there
straight.
eventually. Give it time.
Flat through the kink. It's flat. You crack flat.
Yeah,
Flat through the kink.
You got problems if you got to lift through this, especially this.
Up the hill. 135, 140. Must have got a good exit out. Yeah, must have got a good exit out of there. Back down to third. Throwing some speed in. Bit of oversteer into 6. That's good. Over the curb this time. Not phased at all. They tell you to stay off the curbs in the wet, but not in an up. There we go. Got to point it again to the exit. Get all the power down. Get the car straight. What a beast. Oh, look. We got the traction control on the shift to third.
Traction control.
Oh. Heaps of ABS.
He loves it.
You end up correcting the stability control. There we go. We'll pit this like box. So I hope you've enjoyed the beast that is the Volkswagen Up. Don't forget the exclamation mark.
Very true.
Thanks to Evolve Driving for helping out with the addicted to sliding track tests. We'll see you again soon. Say bye, Mitch.
See you guys.